is roses, because that's what Valentine's Day is primarily about. So traditionally what happens is when a customer calls you year-round, but even more so Valentine's Day, they're shopping price. So the first thing they ask when you pick up the phone is, how much are your roses? So you say, they're $79.99 or they're $99.99. And what he says, pardon me, is, okay, I'll call you back. I will call you back is up there with the check is in the mail and all the other great lies of history. He's not going to call you back. He's going to call the next flower shop. He's going to try calling a grocery store until he can get a better price. To a customer, especially Valentine's Day, a rose is just a commodity. So I feel that there's no point in trying to educate this customer who very often is only buying these flowers once a year, that you're using florist quality or that you treat them with this kind of chemical. They don't care, because to them, the roses that you're selling in your store look awfully similar to the roses that they're going to see in the grocery shop or the big box retailer, or being sold out of a cart on a street corner. So what you need to do with this customer is, it's just like fishing. You've got to reel them in. So when they begin by asking, well, how much are your roses? And what I'm about to present to you is just a template. You are going to have complete autonomy to edit this. You can expand it to 3 or 4 selections. Obviously, these prices are just meant as a reference for this webinar today, but it's the concept that I want you to get your heads around. So when the customer asks me, because I will be working in a retail flower shop for Valentine's Day, well, how much are your roses? I don't give them a price. When you give them a price, you'll lose. So what I say to him instead is, well, sir, or ma'am for that matter, we actually have 2 different rose arrangements. This year we're offering our classic dozen and our premium dozen. I then go on to explain to them what those are. So I will say, for example, with our classic dozen roses, we take 12 long stem roses. We will include whatever your shop offers, baby's breath, greenery, etc. Present those in a vase. It's important to mention the container to the customer, and those are priced at $89. Then with our premium dozen, we take them a step further. We take those same beautiful dozen roses and we include, or we add, whatever it is you're going to add. If you want to include Peruvian lilies, if you want to include trachelium or Genestra or Queen Anne's lace, if you want to add 2 or 3 types of greenery. My suggestion is to focus the money on the flowers and the greenery as opposed to going to an upgraded vase, because spending $25 to get a quote-unquote keepsake vase is not as easy of a sell as you being able to promise him that visually he's going to get A, B, and C beyond what he would have had. When you offer them this way, you may want to go for a bigger spread. You may want to go with an 89 and you may want to go with a $30, $40, or even $50 spread between the two, and obviously give them the content to merit that. But what I can promise you is, if you do this, and Valentine's Day is a great way to start doing it, but you should keep this going year-round, you will sell 1 out of 3 customers the premium dozen roses. And think about it. Once he sends her the premium, he can never send her the classic again. So you've got him hooked for life. But the numbers, I've been doing this since the 90s, and the numbers hold true no matter where the shop is located that does it this way. 1 out of 3 will go for the upgrade. It's simple math. You've got to be consistent without giving them the choice. That's the issue. And we all know what happens. It's very easy to get caught up in the melodrama of Valentine's Day. Oh, it's too busy. The phones were too busy. I could barely talk about one arrangement. You know what? Every Valentine's Day, when I'm on the phone, I sell this way. And I still manage to get email addresses from customers and give them their customer numbers and do all the things that I would do as if it were a summer afternoon in June. So don't sell them short. Final part of this equation is that Valentine's Day is a great opportunity to sell them a balloon. And what what I like to do is give them a chance to buy a balloon for the simple reason that most flower shops are going to carry balloons at Valentine's Day, so that covers you whether it's being delivered by you or you're sending that to a shop out of town. A balloon doesn't need description. Everybody knows what a balloon is. And $5, $6, it's more or less a North American universal price. The trick, if you will, is the language. So what I do is I say to the customer, once I've sold him the premium dozen or the classic dozen, I then will say to him in almost an off-the-cuff way is, oh yeah, by the way, as a finishing touch, we can attach an I love you, or he might say, maybe he's one of those corny guys that got married on Valentine's Day. So maybe I'll sell him an I love you and a happy anniversary balloon for just $5. And when I say just $5, in proportion to the $109 he just spent on the premium dozen, come on, it's nothing. And he realizes that, and it makes it very easy for him to quickly say, yeah, sure. Oh, give me a couple. Give me 3. And what you've just done is increase the value of the sale. So it's important to be consistent. Be consistent in offering 2 choices of the roses. Be consistent in offering the finishing touch. And it will have a big impact on your Valentine's Day. What it will also do is show you, contrary to what you may be feeling over the crappy economy over the past 2 years, is that there is money in your local economy, and people will spend it if you give them the opportunity to do so. So that is the conclusion of our webinar for Valentine's Day. You'll be able to get in touch with me through Mark if you have any questions. You can dial me directly. Mark is giving you my contact phone number at the office. You can jump onto my website and see a list of all the shops that I've worked with. And what we are offering is if you pardon me, if you stay in touch by liking FloristWare on Facebook or starting to follow FloristWare on Twitter, we will send you the Word document of that chart with the 2 different rose variations and the language for selling balloons. So you can customize that for your own shop, get it posted, so by the middle of January, your staff will have it memorized. So that is going to be me signing out and wishing you the best of luck for Valentine's Day 2011.
Tim, thank you very, very much for doing this. I appreciate it very much. I've seen you do it a few times now, and I learn something new every time, and I really think that's going to help our users, and I hope we can do this again sometime. To the users,
great.
Thanks, Tim. And to the users, thanks for taking the time to participate. We're going to make a recording of this. We'll make it available to you on the website. We want to make sure that everybody in your shop gets a chance to see it, and we'll include some related material that show how Tim's suggestions are incorporated into FloristWare to help make sure that you stay true to his path. Okay, so thank you again, everyone. Have a great 2011. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.